Welcome to TRIPP. Welcome to TRIPP. Something we can easily overlook in modern culture is a kind attitude towards the body. The body is an amazing living system. It supports us working day and night, often without our appreciation. The organs are detoxing, digesting, circulating, and metabolizing. The nervous system does its best to maintain equilibrium. The immune system does its best to fight off harmful presences. Like plants that thrive or suffer depending on the environment, our bodies are affected by various conditions, not the least of which is our attitude towards them. Body and mind are an interrelated system, and what we do with one impacts the other. For example, if we have chronic pain or discomfort, it's difficult to not slide into an antagonistic stance toward our body and have thoughts of disdain or resentment for how it feels. However, that often compounds the pain or discomfort because, as with all living systems, receiving ill will is harmful. Judgmental or resentful thoughts about our body tend to contract or tense it. Over time, through judging or resenting the body, we can grow more distant from it, regarding it like a stranger that lives apart from us. A potent habit of kind and accepting awareness for the body can be cultivated. There are different forms of kindness for the body: healthy diet, sufficient sleep, regular exercise, time in nature. Yet, we can underestimate the body-mind connection and how our thoughts about our body impact our perception of it and then impact its health. With body image issues, we can counteract judgmental thoughts we have about how our body looks, and with this kind and accepting awareness, we may begin to appreciate the unique shape that we are and see the beauty in our body that was wiped out before by criticism. With issues of chronic pain or issues of dysfunction, When disdain or resentment for the body is mellowed out with this kind and accepting awareness, energy in the system is freed up for healing. We may be surprised at how deep the body-mind connection is. But regardless of whether this compassionate attitude significantly affects our body's functioning or feeling, the practice of this kind awareness can bring ease to life inside our own skin, to living with the only body we have. Today, your breath will be an offering of healing for yourself, for others, for the planet as a whole. As you inhale, feel yourself fill with white, healing light. And as you exhale, send that white light out to whoever needs it. Maybe someone you love, or someone you don't even know, who may need some extra support right now. As you breathe, you heal. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body. And exhale compassion and love. Whether you hold a specific person in your mind that you're sending healing energy to, or whether you're sending out light and love to the entire universe, remember that we cannot give what we don't have. So always fill yourself with light before you direct it outwards. Inhale all that is good. Hold it within you and send it out to others. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. You can create this new habit of compassionate regard for your body through a kind awareness practice. You can support kind awareness by first relaxing your body. Start by slowly feeling into your body, relaxing any places of tension you encounter, like ungripping a tightened fist. Accepting and welcoming the condition of your body as it is, especially uncomfortable areas of tension that don't want to relax at this time. Now begin tuning into the weight of your body, as if it were a stone at rest upon the earth, surrendered to its gravity. Now saying in spacious repetition, whether out loud or internally, the phrase, "Body, may you be at ease. Body, may you be free from anxiety. You can use this phrase as a foundation for kind awareness, but feel free to modify it in any way that suits you. Saying or thinking the phrase with sincerity is more important than the wording of the phrase. As much as possible, say or think the phrase from the part of you that is kind. Body, may you be relaxed. Mind, may you be free from pain. Now again, saying the phrase in spacious repetition. Body, may you be at ease. Body, may you be free from anxiety. Now again, saying the phrase in spacious repetition. Body, may you be at ease. Mind, may you be free from anxiety. And finally, letting go of repeating the phrase, relaxing and as much as possible accepting whatever the state of your body and your mind is. The giving and receiving breath can help us find peace and equanimity as we bring comfort to ourselves and share our compassion and love for all beings everywhere. Inhale white, healing light. Hold, allowing it to infuse your body. And exhale, healing, compassionate energy. Notice how it feels in your body when you fill yourself with light and share it with the world. Inhale, white light. Hold its healing energy within you and send it out to others. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. Having a kind and accepting attitude of our bodies can be beneficial. When we're sick or as we age, this attitude will become even more important. In an atmosphere of kindness, healing naturally begins to happen. We can't always have an externally kind environment, yet we can cultivate an internal atmosphere of kindness that goes with us wherever we are. With consistent practice, suffusing ourselves in this atmosphere, self-love becomes second nature. Being habituated to this inner welcoming, it overflows into all domains of our life. And kindness becomes second nature in our interactions with others as well. Kindness is the gold of the heart. Welcome to TRIPP. Today's reflection will help you find the inner strength in order to thrive. Breathe with me. Time your breath with the flow. Connect with your breath, slowly breathing in and out. When you feel relaxed, look into the light, and we'll let the next phase of our journey begin. As you float through this space, feel the tension leaving your body. Now let's play a short game designed to focus your attention and generate a feeling of flow. Notice how you control the flight of the figures in front of you. Use the movement of your head to touch the spinning coins. We'll move on when you have finished this task. Now let's add some obstacles for you to avoid. Again, find and touch the spinning coins placed in between the obstacles to move to the next level. Your goal is to find rewards in the gaps. If you can learn to play in a calm and relaxed state, you can face many of life's challenges in a calm and relaxed state. The spaces between the objects are like the space between thoughts. In the gaps, you find peace. If your mind wanders, bring your attention to the experience unfolding around you. Part of our own life's journey is to tap into our inner strength instead of seeking outside assistance. When we connect to our own source of internal strength, we can overcome the hurdles that life offers and grow stronger as a result. We do this by bringing an open awareness and attention to our breath, and then find our own power in a relaxed and calm state. Let us close with a slow, tranquil breath in 3 parts. Breathe in, hold it, exhale slowly. As you breathe, locate the inner strength inside of you and feel the expansive, gentle power you have to persevere through life's challenges and hurdles. Welcome to TRIPP. Today's reflection will help you deal with those moments of self-doubt. Breathe with me. Time your breath with the flow. Connect with your breath, slowly breathing in and out. When you feel relaxed, look into the light, and we'll let the next phase of our journey begin. As you float through this space, feel the tension leaving your body. Now let's play a short game designed to focus your attention and generate a feeling of flow. Notice how you control the flight of the figures in front of you. Use the movement of your head to touch the spinning coins. We'll move on when you have finished this task. Now let's add some obstacles for you to avoid. Again, find and touch the spinning coins placed in between the obstacles to move to the next level. Your goal is to find rewards in the gaps. If you can learn to play in a calm and relaxed state, you can face many of life's challenges in a calm and relaxed state. The spaces between the objects are like the space between thoughts. In the gaps, you find peace. If your mind wanders, bring your attention to the experience unfolding around you. It's easy to get lost in negative thoughts and self-doubt when the world around us conditions us to believe that we must always strive to be better than we are. In the worst cases, some of us can become deeply insecure and even feel unworthy of love if we're not perfect. In this moment, we can choose to just be present with our breath and the thought that we are enough just as we are. Let us close with a slow, tranquil breath in 3 parts. Breathe in, hold it, exhale slowly. Today, when you have feelings of insecurity and self-doubt, trust that you are enough just as you are. It's helpful to say to yourself, if someone else is capable of doing this, so am I. Welcome to TRIPP. The experience you're about to have is designed to help you lower stress, reduce anxiety, and create a more peaceful state of mind. Resting is an important component of our physical and mental health. But when resting goes on too long, inertia sets in. It's one of the core laws of physics. This simply means an object at rest tends to stay at rest. Many of us have experienced this after sitting for long hours on the couch. It's good to nourish ourselves with relaxation, but then there can also be too much of a good thing. In these situations, we need to build momentum, break the inertia that's holding us in place, because an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and movement is truly important to our physical and mental health. As we begin the process of building momentum, it can be useful to think of baby steps, tiny bits of progress that don't require a lot of energy in and of themselves, but they do help us create that feeling of movement. We can even turn it into a game, trying to identify the smallest increment that can reasonably be considered progress. The smaller the task, the less daunting it will be, allowing us to simply get up and complete it. In that moment, inertia has been broken. Like a magic spell that has suddenly lifted, we are no longer held captive. This allows us to identify the next small increment of progress that we can take on. Today's practice is box breathing. Research shows that it's one of the most effective ways to calm your nerves, lower blood pressure, and create an almost immediate sense of calm. You'll inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This measured, symmetrical pattern of breath quickly shifts us into a relaxed state of mind. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for a slow count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, expelling the air completely until your belly is empty. Over time, through practice, this will feel more comfortable. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. Each time we complete these baby steps, these increments of progress, it's helpful to celebrate them. Even in small ways, such as a silent compliment to ourselves or a smile of recognition at what we accomplished. These mini celebrations activate our internal reward system, sending dopamine and endorphins to our brain to boost our mood and our energy, making it easier to move on to the next step. It may feel silly at first to celebrate something so tiny, but give yourself that gift. Celebrate your wins, regardless of the size. By doing so, you'll make everything else in life more enjoyable. When we breathe intentionally with structure, it allows us to activate the vagus nerve and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Box breathing is one of the best ways to lower anxiety and improve your mood. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for 4. And breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, releasing completely until your belly deflates. Over time, this will become very natural. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. As we become more comfortable with this process, we can begin to consciously use the energy that comes from completion to propel us forward into our next endeavor. We can harness our own momentum and apply it towards activities that historically had seemed unmanageable. By taking action, without even realizing it, we can shift into a state of flow, using the kinetic energy within us towards opportunities that we may never have considered possible before. This process is useful for more than just getting off the couch. Athletes use it to train, novelists use it to structure and write their books. Any large task can be broken up into smaller pieces that build on one another, enabling us to embark into territory and achieve things we had once only dreamed of. Welcome to TRIPP. Today's reflection will help you see how living with integrity will increase your confidence and reveal your authentic self. Breathe with me. Time your breath with the flow. Connect with your breath, slowly breathing in and out. When you feel relaxed, look into the light, and we'll let the next phase of our journey begin. As you float through this space, feel the tension leaving your body. Now let's play a short game designed to focus your attention and generate a feeling of flow. Notice how you control the flight of the figures in front of you. Use the movement of your head to touch the spinning coins. We'll move on when you have finished this task. Now let's add some obstacles for you to avoid. Again, find and touch the spinning coins placed in between the obstacles to move to the next level. Your goal is to find rewards in the gaps. If you can learn to play in a calm and relaxed state, you can face many of life's challenges in a calm and relaxed state. The spaces between the objects are like the space between thoughts. In the gaps, you find peace. If your mind wanders, bring your attention to the experience unfolding around you. When we are true to our word, especially to ourselves, we increase our sense of self as a person of integrity. We sincerely try our best, even when we make mistakes. We are building a solid foundation for everything in our lives. Let us close with a slow, tranquil breath in 3 parts. Breathe in, hold it, exhale slowly. You will find a deeper understanding of who you truly are when you honor your commitments today and make integrity the foundation for all of your actions. Welcome to TRIPP. As humans, we're wired to seek that which is familiar, because that which is familiar feels safe. But sometimes this can trap us in situations or even ways of thinking that don't serve us. When this happens, it's possible to expand our edges beyond what we know and what feels comfortable. If we remain open to exploring alternative ways of being, we continue to expand and grow. This includes being open to other people who may not look or think or act like us. Remaining closed off prevents us from so many opportunities, experiences, and lessons. Let's take some time to open ourselves to the possibility of learning from people who are different from us. When we are surrounded by voices that are similar to ours, it can be a surprise to discover that there are other people who think very differently from us. Sometimes that difference can feel like a threat, simply because it's unfamiliar. But if we remember that the other person is still a human being who was once a child filled with the same innocence and joy that we once had, we can recognize that their perspective has been shaped by their life, just as our perspective has been shaped by ours. If we are willing to learn how and why they have developed their ways of thinking, we may discover more about our world and our place in it. We may even learn more about ourselves. Today we'll work on the counting breath exercise, which will help you clear your mind of extraneous thoughts. You'll breathe in deeply and then slowly exhale. At the end of your exhale, count 1. On the following exhale, count 2. On the third exhale, count 3. And then you'll count back to 1, breath by breath. Let's try it. Breathe in slowly and feel the breath fill down to your navel. Hold. Exhale slowly. And now count 1 and breathe in again. Your next exhale will be 2. And then 3, and back down to 1. If at any point you forget your number or get distracted, simply start over at 1. This exercise will help you clear your mind and remove distraction. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. For some of us, there may be a sort of split in our minds. On the one hand, we want everyone on the planet to feel love and compassion with equal rights and access to resources. On the other hand, there may be some groups of people toward whom we feel great anger and even fear. It is difficult to live with such a split inside of us. In these situations, it may help to ask why we feel such anger and fear. Is it possible to understand where others are coming from and why they feel and think and act the way they do? When we ask questions like these, we become open to learning, discovery, and growth, and are no longer stuck in old, conditioned ways of thinking. Let's try the counting breath again. We'll count up to 3 and then back down to 1 by increments at the end of each exhale. Breathe in and feel the breath fill down to your navel. Hold it. Exhale slowly. Now count 1 and breathe in again. And with each new exhale, you'll increase your count up to 3. And then back down to 1. Once you've mastered counting up to 3 and back to 1, try a larger number. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. Just like any habit, we can practice being open to learning from and about others. We can become more comfortable with the unfamiliar, recognizing that there is more to appreciate than there is to fear. We are more alike than we are different. We all share a common humanity. Take this opportunity and set an intention to look for ways that will stretch your awareness and understanding. Seek out experiences and communities that offer alternative perspectives. And remember that when we begin from a place of desiring to understand, we create new possibilities for ourselves and for others on this planet. There is a rich diversity of life to discover and savor. Give yourself the gift of exploration and expansion.